My friend had recently died. He was a huge Pokemon fan, especially of the old games. In his honor, I visited his grave yesterday and left my Pokemon Blue there. I also went home and played my Pokemon Sapphire for 3 hours. Clearly, I should have played something else. I put it in my DS and selected it. The title screen never came, and instead showed a sped-up animation of how he probably died. Apparently, he got into a fight with a kid at school, and the kid had a gun. It still had the normal start menu. There was a save file there that I don't even remember. The player's name was Doug. I selected it, and I was in a cave. I walked out of the cave, and it said I was in Littleroot Town, but I wasn't. There were random caves and bodies everywhere. The ground was sort of a red-green color. It was raining what appeared to be venom. And there were Pokemon standing around one particular body. My character was forced to walk over to the body. The following conversation then took place. "It was your entire fault, Karen. Why did you let him kill himself? You abandoned him for your games, and now you feel his pain." I blacked out right then and there. When I woke up, I was right where I was. The time was 7:30 a.m., and it was Sunday. I slept for 2 days. Then, I noticed something that wasn't there before. My Pokemon Blue game. Not caring how it got there, I put the game in my Game Boy, since the DS can't play old Game Boy games. The intro was normal. The save was another file named Doug. I selected the file, and I was in some kind of hallway, like in Lost Silver. I walked down, and suddenly, the fly animation played. I showed up on Cinnabar Island, except there were bodies that looked like they were decaying, scattered all over the place. My phone made the new text noise. The text read, "Hope you're happy now," in symbols and numbers. It was from my friend's number. Who's doing this? Hesitantly, I looked back at the game and went down. More decaying bodies, except they looked less and less human as I progressed. Suddenly, the fly animation played again. I showed up in a grass field, face to face with a decaying body that stood up, bleeding and torn open in some spots. A text box showed up. "Check phone now." I had missed 33 texts. The first one said, "Stat of the game," followed by 31 texts that said, "Broke." All from my friend's number. The last text said, "You broke him. Now we broke you." I looked back at the game, and I was in a battle with the decaying sprite. It was Red's body, but it said, "Aijin wants to fight." Aijin was my dead friend's name. How does it know all this stuff? It's just a game! The game continued, as if I pressed A. He didn't send out any Pokemon, but instead, a dialogue box came up. "I hate you. You just piss me off in so many ways. It's not funny! You never listen to anything I need to say. You're always obsessed over a different thing every week, and you're always trying to be nice to someone when you're actually making them feel worse. You're doing 2 of the 3 things right now. You deserve what you're going to get." My phone made another text noise. Aijin, the in-game one, said, "Don't read the text, Karen. Seeing as how you ignore every damned thing I say, you'll read it anyway." I did read the text. It said, "Kill me, kill it, kill you, Chiron." This is just too crazy. I looked back at the game. It said, Pikachu has died. Charizard has died. Wartortle has died. Bulbasaur has died. Pichu has died. Blastoise has died. This was the exact team in a previous save on the Pokemon Blue. The game would repeat this, except with current teams of my other games. It finally made the last one. D-Log committed suicide. I named all of my other games characters D-Log. The camera panned around to Aizen's view, and it showed a series of slash animations that repeated for about half a minute. The camera panned back to D-Log's view. The head vanished, then the arms, and then the body lowered. The battle scene ended and went back to the overworld. The decaying sprite was gone, and my sprite had no arms or a head. Red cuts would appear all over the front, along with the green substance flowing from where the head would be. As I walked around, the green kept dripping more and more. It started to turn an orangey color after a while. The sprite then started to fall apart, revealing more cuts that bled blood and green substances. Eventually, the sprite was nothing more than a greenish skeleton. My phone rang. Another text. Look behind you. I turned around. It was my friend's dead, decaying body hanging from the ceiling. I felt one of his eyes roll against my leg. A glass ball full of poison was where that eye should have been. I was almost sick. His stomach was torn open, revealing that his heart was almost half dissolved. Tubes were hanging from his stomach. Many internal organs were shoved inside them. My phone got another text as I almost vomited. You're next. A shadowy figure emerged from the body. It was the kid I saw in the Sapphire animation. I should mention this is happening as I type this. I may not finish this, so I'll show you. We broke him. We broke you.